If you follow my channel, you know I've got a soft spot for the Nissan A31 Cefiro, and in Malaysia they absolutely achieve quality like you would not believe. It's absolutely amazing. The scene is vibrant, they're great guys, and a Retro Havoc, they all rock up. So you've got dozens of A31s and they're one of the big stars of the show. When I make my Retro Havoc video, I just basically walk around for kind of 10 hours or so, looking at cars, picking out cars that I like and talking about them, introducing them. And then I have a crazy amount of B-roll and a crazy amount of speaking, and I have to chop it all down. So what I did was I saw 6 Cefiros that caught my eye, I looked at during the show. So I pulled them out of my video, I kept them on one side, and I'm dropping them here. And this video is 6 really cool A31s that were Retro Havoc. Plus, I have a quick word with Shook, who has probably the highest quality and the best finished A31 you will ever meet in your life. I don't want to talk about his car because I've talked about it before. I have a quick word with him. So kind of like 6.5 cars, you could say. And my pick from the show was one of those Cefiros, which I'm going to start off with right now. So let's get cracking. This has to be one of my favorite builds at the show. I saw it last night when they were loading up, and it just blew me away. This metallic green-grey colour, it kind of changes as you look at it. All this carbon detailing. This guy has just finished this car, just painted it, rushed it together for the show. And I mean, just look. Man, that is beautiful. I mean, really, I keep talking about the quality of A31 builds in Malaysia, but you just look at that. And it doesn't get any better than that. That is absolutely beautiful. The green matching the colour, this big gold on the inlet on the turbo. Man, and I just want to walk around because the colour on this car is fantastic. Wheels in green and Nismo garage. These guys are doing good stuff. And the detail I really like on this actually is this carbon gurney flap. From these guys, an original part, carbon gurney flap sitting on this wing. That looks fantastic. Absolutely love this car, and I hope in the future I'm going to see more of this and bring you more of this car because it's blown me away, to be honest. This A31 has got a really big back end going on it. Got this huge carbon wing and these carbon kind of end plates coming down into the body, and then it got like a ducktail coming up and this big diffuser and all this purple. And I actually think I saw this car last year at one of them shows, maybe Auto Salon or I Am. I mean, that is just perfectly done. Really strong, big rocket bunny kit all the way around it. And look at the front end on that, the quality of that paint down on air. That is beautiful. This is another A31 built by Max's Garage with NK wheels, but just look at that fitment. I absolutely love that. I mean, I'm not sure it's quite going to come out on my video what it looks like in the flesh. And this has got a composite boot with a spoiler built in. That's a really nice feature as well. Just take you around the other side, man. He's put a seat here, which is ideal for me to just sit down in and look at that, because that is completely mental. And I don't want to press too hard because Southeast Asian people are a little bit lighter than me, and I have a habit of breaking folding chairs. Anyway, this is absolutely beautiful. A lot of work going on, a lot of custom work on the head, all the piping going on there. These guys are doing absolute work. They're just knocking out top-notch A31 project after project in Malaysia. There's a lot of really nice A31s here, and this one in red, white and blue, wrapped up in the classic Nissan racing livery. That looks really good as well. Got a ducktail here on the back which works really well, a massive board exhaust coming out. Nismo badging. That is pretty nice. I saw this actually last year, so it's been around a while. It's nothing new, but worth pointing it out. And here's a man with one of the best A31 builds I have ever seen in my life. The quality on this will absolutely blow you away. I've been through it a few times before, so I won't go into it again. But this guy does quality oozing out of him. So down the back end here, right at the back of the show, we have 2 more A31s. I have a white one here and a pink one over there. I'm just going to walk you through this one, and then handily, both these cars, I've got all the information on the board, so I'll read that out to you. But first of all, let's just have a look, because this is running on 18-inch Workmeister wheels. They look pretty nice. It's got drilled discs, and it's running on R32 brakes. And on the back end, the story is the same. We've got Workmeister wheels, we've got the R32 brake system, and we're running here, if I can find the tyre size, Michelin tyres, but I cannot actually even find the tyre size anywhere. Nice fitment here. It's got a real lip spoiler, a big exhaust exit. So you can find the tyre size on here. No, it's right down the bottom and it's all shaded out. So I'm not going to tell you that. But it looks good. Big skirt. Nicely done. I'm going to show you on the information board about it. So if we look here, it's got an RB25, manual 5-speed, 550cc injectors, Garrett ball bearing turbo, DW300 fuel pump, 90mm throttle body, TL wastegate 38mm, HKS twin plate clutch, HKS timing belts and fuel rail, Tommy head gasket, APR bolts and studs, Greddy Type R blow off, short shift gearbox, K20 coils. And let's have a look. Inside it's got R32 dashboard, R32 front seat, Nardi, and it's got works gauges on it. The exterior, it's got an Uras body kit, custom front hood, Cusco arms, and like I say, I showed you the wheels and the brakes. And from this one, let's go very quickly across to the pink one, because this is a pretty loud pink colour and another high quality finish. I like this grille in carbon fibre, picked out with Cefiro on it, big cooler there, and a big spoiler on the front. Looks pretty good. We've got Nismo wheels. I will see what size they're running here. In fact, we've got R32 brakes on this as well, and it's got 265, 35, 18s on the rear. Pretty nicely done. It's got a lip spoiler at the top of the roof, a fairly low spoiler across the back, and we've got Cefiro A31 picked out on the panel in the centre, and a pretty massive exhaust exit to boot. A kind of nice fitment, nice quality project, and that's with all these A31s in Malaysia. The quality is good, although here we have a big cracking up going on. So let me just see what it says on here. It's got a 1JZ, rebuild balanced, bottom end is stock, R154 box, twin plate clutch, Garrett turbo, 45mm wastegate, Greddy Type R blow off, max ECU, pretty much it. These are two very nice quality cars. So, as I always say when I get to this point in the video, if you liked my video, you got this far, thanks for watching. Please hit the like, really appreciate that. If you can, please subscribe. I'll bring you loads more content, loads more A31 content. I've got a whole playlist for the A31, which I'll drop in the description. Dozens of videos, all on the A31. And stay tuned, because I've got an A31 build, part 1, coming up in the next week. That is like nothing you have ever seen before. Nothing's ever like this been done to an A31. It's going to be a superstar, a Retro Havoc 2025. And with that, over and out. Thanks for watching.